calm. We panic a lot less than men do. And that's something that, especially in the role that I do, panicking is a big part of what I do, because things change constantly, and women tend to be much calmer in that sense, and our approach is much more thoughtful. We're not as reactive. And I think that's a big bonus to business.
I'm incredibly not calm and I panic.
But Margaret, I'm assuming you still get the job done.
Hopefully, yes. I think we as a group of people need to move beyond gender and see ourselves as individuals with individual talents. I would hate to say that any of the female leaders within my business have specific skills. They just are intelligent, clever people, as are the guys at work, intelligent, clever people. And we need to be able to see each other's talents and not to put, oh, women are all calm, and also if women ruled the world there wouldn't be any wars. Great to think that was true, but I do think that there is a spectrum, and women have a spectrum of personalities, and to say that, you know, that women's personalities can be in this little box worries me.
Yeah, I just want to say I think that's definitely a good point, especially because individuality is what makes the world go round, right? And at the same time, you know, not following the herd is what we should all be doing. We should all be black sheeps and innovating and creating our own paths to where it is that you want to go, which is what all women should be doing.
Fantastic. Siobhan?
I do agree that, you know, it is about being an individual. I do think women have some different skills to men, and I think it's okay that we talk about those, and, you know, we celebrate those and we celebrate what men are good at. For me, the #1 leadership skill that I believe women do more of than men, so it doesn't mean they only do it and men don't, just more of is empathy. I think women have a more natural empathy towards other people at a quicker pace than the majority of men. Some men do it well, some don't do it as well. So that for me is one of the key things that that I notice in terms of the different leadership qualities.
And take note that there's a difference between empathy and sympathy.
Yeah.
Last question.
Actually, it's not so much a question, Anita. Hi, my name is Cecilia Leon Faulkner, and it's not so much a question, but it's just to add on to the topic about, you know, are we beyond gender? It seems to have taken up 90% of the time of the seminar today, and I'm just quite surprised that, you know, the word competence and maturity have not cropped up, you know, in our conversations. Because at the end of the day, we shouldn't see, I personally feel that we shouldn't see women as women. Of course, you know, they are women, and or men are men, and we box them up. Just see, you know, each other as humans, you know, and individuals, and to really, you know, get up there. I think it is quite dangerous to tell other women that we should walk into the room and tell yourself that I'm amazing, you know, because, you know, that is, to me, the definition of being amazing, you know, could mean that, you know, talk to me, I'm a superhuman being, and I have got this right to actually, you know, take over this room, because I've seen women like that, and it kind of like irritates me, because they kind of walk in and barge into sort of a conversation when you're having a nice conversation with a group of people, and they just come in and look, you know, simply amazing, and they think that they have the right to cut into the conversation. And I think that that is actually a wrong example, you know, to set. But I think women should really, you know, feel comfortable, be true to themselves. You have to be true to your own personality. You know, if you're not, and you're just trying to pretend to be amazing, it is irritating. It really is irritating. Just be, you know, just be true to yourself and be competent. You know what you're talking about. Have a sense of purpose of what you're doing, and at the same time, you know, be mature.
Thank you very much, Cecilia, for that. That kind of rounds it up. There's something that I wanted to say, just as being, I didn't even introduce myself, by the way. Hi, I'm Anita, after 1 hour. But one of the reasons why, just in case, you know, one of the main reasons why I felt it was important to spend a lot of the time talking about moving beyond gender is because I feel that there's a lot of conversations that just go around in circles. And it would be all very well and fine for everyone to sit here in the room and have the entire panel just spout out a whole bunch of typical things to be said about how you got to make it in a man's world. And I really didn't want that to be the focus of the attention, because I think that women have come so far. We are already at that amazing, quite wonderful, sorry to use the word amazing, Cecilia, but I think we are at an amazing tipping point. And it is a choice that you can make now, that you can either continue to be held back by your own gender-specific thoughts, ideas, and operations, or you can move forward as a person. I have issues, as I think we all do, with this idea of sort of being told that just because I'm a woman, I'm better. No, I'm better because I'm me. And I think that is because I've worked hard. When I say me, I mean all of us. You've worked hard to get to where you have gotten. And we're in a very unique position at this point in history, where we have really everything at our feet. And what I find often is that women regress in a kind of a funny way into the stereotypes that they believe of themselves, or the stereotypes of the whole amazing phenomena that are actually cast upon them. The world now is about individuality. It's a pity that so many structures around us, you know, places where we work and people that we know and so on, are actually pandering to the old school mentality of old school women's feminism and so on. And I think it's really up to us right now to change that status quo and not be afraid of, as Grace very succinctly put it, being the black sheep. Why not? You know, why not be the black sheep in the whole equation? I want to thank everybody for being here. I want to thank my great panel for taking the time to talk about, I think, an important topic of moving beyond gender. I thank all the ladies in the room as well for your great questions. If we didn't answer them, feel free to tweet about them, and I'm sure one of us, and address it to any one of us, we're all on Twitter, we'll be happy to actually respond to that today sometime. So thank you so much for being here today, and have a really great afternoon.